What made you decide to apply for the Guardian Scholars Program?
The program felt really community-based. There's some scholarships that I've applied for where it's like, you might have to do two things and then you get your scholarship funding and that's it. Or maybe you check in with like the advisor once a semester. But I was really attached to like scholarship programs that actually did events and like tried to bring the scholars together. After graduating with my bachelor's in social work in 2020, I immediately started the master's program of social work at MSU. I was able to obtain my master's in 1 year at the age of 21. Getting a job at School of Mines, I'm really proud of myself for that.
I'd love to just hear about how Forward Steps supported you as a Guardian Scholar.
For me, it seemed very individualized, which I liked. Like, yes, there was group components where it was like, okay, this is the benefit for the larger group. But there were times where it's like, okay, what are your specific needs? And like, how do we build that into your academic success or like post-graduate success? I remember sitting down and having several meetings with you, whether it was around budgeting or eating healthier or different coping skills I can do to take care of myself while in school. And so I think those things are critical because it shows you how much a program values you as a person and how much they're willing to invest in your well-being.
Can you tell us about some of your recent academic achievements?
I've been able to take 17 credits for a year. At first I was scared, and then I was like, I can do this, I can really do this. And that's really good for me to be able to do 17 credits a semester and wow, pass them and not have anything, below a C. That's really good. Sometimes I find myself between worrying and between considering, okay, should I be able to work? Can I still really work and then maintain, my other needs and still go to school? But then having the Guardian and scholarship and being part of it takes away some of this pressure. And at some point I'm like, okay, at least I have a scholarship that's going to cover this. Then I also look forward to buying my own house and I'm very independent as a person, and I think, as a woman or as a girl who grew up in a space where independence of a woman is not achievable. So for me, that's really great to be independent and, to have the liberty of growing and, using my talents and using my skills and achieving things that I wouldn't have achieved if I didn't have this scholarship or if I wasn't here going to college, So for me, it's a big deal.
The Gala Youth Center is a place that provides programming and resources for families in the St. Mary Valley School District area. The Aspire Post-Secondary Planning Program started 4 years ago to help students in our first generation to obtain their post-secondary planning education.
Mile High Youth Corps is a job training, leadership, development and education program for young people of ages 18 to 24. All of the young people that are in our youth build program are high school dropouts.
We've been working with realizing aptitudes for 4 years, ever since the creation of Aspire, which has been such an essential part of our programming because we weren't able to provide the coaching that realizing aptitudes provides for our students and for our families. It's not just do this survey, it's more of let me get to know you. Let me get to know your strengths first and what you think, and then what's on paper. And let's connect those two.
Every time we start a new cohort of young people, that kind of, that light bulb goes off for somebody. Anytime you start a new partnership, you kind of like, I don't know how this is going to go. And then for me, like we already had a career, we already had a curriculum, we already had things in place. So I'm like, I'm not sure how this is going to fit in with what we already got. But being optimistic and trusting the process and kind of letting things play out, I think was probably one of the best decisions that we made.
It's a different type of partnership. It's not a partnership where an organization just goes in and gets numbers. It's an organization that actually takes the time to build rapport with students, with families, and with the community partner.